Calories and macros are the working mechanisms behind all diets. MyFitnessPal makes it extremely simple to keep track of these. All right, what's going on, everybody? This is going to be a quick video on how to track your macros using MyFitnessPal. So without further ado, we'll just go ahead and get started. Go ahead and grab your phone, open up MyFitnessPal. We'll get started by setting your goals. So this should be given to you by your trainer or calculated ahead of time. Using the targets set by MyFitnessPal aren't always the most accurate. So you'll go to the More tab at the bottom right, go to Goals, click Calorie, Carbs, Protein, and Fat Goals, and you'll enter in your information here given to you by your trainer. So that's going to be step one. So now we can go back to your dashboard where it's going to show you your goals that you've set. And now we'll go over to Diary. This is where you're going to spend about 90% of your time in the app. This is where we're going to go about actually logging foods. So there's essentially three types of foods that we're going to log. There's prepackaged foods, there's meals that you prepare and weigh yourself, and then there's other foods that you don't prepare yourself, such as restaurants or eating out at a friend's house. I'm going to show you how to log all three. So we're going to start with a prepackaged food. I'm going to log breakfast. Let's just say, let's use rice cakes. So what we're going to do is just essentially look up the food that we ate. So I had tomato basil rice cakes. Type that in, it's going to pull up. And now we can look at the actual food information and enter the actual serving size and number of servings that we had. So I actually had 3 rice cakes. One serving size is 1 rice cake. I'll change my number of servings to 3. And that's just going to go ahead and log my macros for the day. So now what I'm able to do is I can see my log for my breakfast. I can scroll down at the bottom. I can look at my nutrients for the day. And I can see that I've had 3 grams of protein, 24 grams of carbs, and 6 grams of fat. It also lets me see my goals over here on the right, and it tells me how many I have left in order to hit that goal for the day. Now, the most important things are your calories and protein, but that information is going to come more specifically from your trainer. So another example here is a food that you would prepare and weigh yourself. So for lunch, let's use an example of sweet potatoes and chicken. So I'm going to type in cooked chicken breast, and a serving size is 100 grams. So if I ate 150 grams, I'm going to change that serving size to 1.5 times the 100 grams, and it's going to log my chicken for that meal. Then I'm going to look up a baked sweet potato. And now it's going to give me a few different options for my serving size. I like to be pretty exact with this. So I'm going to change the weight to ounces, and we're going to use 4 ounces of that sweet potato. So now that those are logged, again, I can scroll down to the bottom at my nutrition, and we can see my total nutrients for the day. So my protein, my carbs, my fats, and my total calories for the day. Now that third type of food is like eating out or eating at a friend's house. So fortunately, MyFitnessPal has a large database that includes a lot of restaurants. So for this example, we're going to use Chipotle. So let's say we stopped at Chipotle and we got a burrito bowl. So what we can actually do is type in Chipotle, and it's going to list a number of the items here. So we can just select off the items that we actually ate during that meal. Now, not every time are you going to be able to have restaurant information. So say you're eating out at a friend's house. This is where you're going to have to itemize the foods that are in that meal and essentially estimate the quantities. So at first, your estimations might be a little bit off, and that's okay. But over time, your estimations will get a little better.